Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and fellow dreamers. Today, I stand before you to address something that may seem controversial, something many may misunderstand at first. But allow me to explain, for what I am about to share with you could change the course of your life. The title of my speech is Shut Down Your Emotions. You may wonder, why would I advocate for something that seems so unnatural, so counterintuitive to what we know about being human? But if you stay with me, you'll see that this is not a call to deny your humanity, but a challenge to embrace something deeper, something stronger. We are living in a world where emotions often take center stage. We see it every day. Social media feeds filled with rage, sorrow, joy, and fear. We witness how emotions can drive movements, can change minds, can even change the course of history. And yet, there are moments, critical moments, when emotions become our greatest enemy, a barrier to achieving what we are truly capable of. When I say shut down your emotions, I am not asking you to become a robot devoid of feeling. I am asking you to recognize the times when your emotions are the very things holding you back, chaining you to mediocrity, keeping you from pushing beyond what you think is possible. Let's be honest, emotions are powerful. They are real. They are the fuel behind some of our greatest moments. Love, passion, joy, hope, they can propel us toward greatness. But here's the truth. For every time emotions lift us, they also possess the power to weigh us down, to cloud our judgment, to make us doubt ourselves, to make us feel weak. And weakness, my friends, is something we cannot afford when we are striving for greatness. Imagine a soldier on the battlefield. Does he stop to feel fear? Does he allow sorrow to overwhelm him as he sees friends fall around him? Does he hesitate, even for a second, because his emotions tell him this is too hard, too painful, too much? No. In the heat of the moment, the soldier shuts down his emotions. Not because he is heartless, but because his survival depends on it. His mission demands it. You two are in a battle, not a battle for your life, perhaps, but a battle for your dreams, your success, your future. And in that battle, you cannot afford to be ruled by emotions that tell you to quit, to give up, to rest when you should push harder. In those moments, you must shut them down. Think of the times when emotions have held you back. Fear, for example, is one of the strongest emotions we face. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough. How many opportunities have you missed because you were too afraid to take the first step? How many times have you hesitated, only to see someone else seize the moment that could have been yours? Fear is an emotion that lies to us. It whispers in our ear that we're not ready, that the challenge is too great, that the world is against us. But here's a secret. Fear is only as powerful as you allow it to be. When you shut down fear, when you push it aside and act in spite of it, you become unstoppable. Let me tell you about failure. Failure, too, is an emotional experience. It comes with feelings of disappointment, sadness, frustration, and even shame. But here's the thing. Failure is not the end. It's just a step along the way. When you learn to shut down the emotions that come with failure, you can see it for what it truly is, a lesson, a stepping stone, a challenge to rise again. Think about this. Every great leader, every visionary, every innovator has faced failure. The difference between them and the masses is that they didn't allow the emotions of failure to cripple them. They shut down those feelings and pressed on. They didn't waste time wallowing in self-pity or regret. They kept moving, kept pushing, kept believing in their vision. And that, my friends, is what sets them apart. Now let's talk about anger. How many times has anger led you down a path you later regret? In the heat of the moment, when anger takes control, we often make rash decisions. We say things we don't mean. We burn bridges that could have led to opportunity. Anger is a destructive emotion when left unchecked. It consumes your energy, your focus, your clarity. But when you shut down anger, you regain control. You think clearly. You act with purpose, not impulse. You make decisions that are aligned with your goals, not your emotions. And what about doubt? Doubt is an emotion that creeps in when you least expect it. You could be on the verge of a breakthrough, But suddenly, doubt whispers, "Are you sure? What if you're wrong? What if you're not good enough?" Doubt paralyzes you. It makes you second-guess your every move. But doubt, like fear, is a liar. It exists to test your resolve, to see if you truly believe in yourself. When doubt arises, you have two choices. Let it control you, or shut it down. I know what you're thinking. This is easier said than done. And you're right. Shutting down your emotions takes discipline. It takes practice. It takes self-awareness. But the good news is, it's possible. You have the power within you to take control of your emotions, instead of letting them control you. It starts with a decision to put your goals, your dreams, your purpose above your feelings. In the moments when you feel fear creeping in, remind yourself of your why. Why are you doing this? Why is this goal important to you? Let that purpose override the fear. In the moments when failure tries to break your spirit, remind yourself that failure is not final. It is simply feedback. Use it to fuel your next attempt. In the moments when anger clouds your judgment, take a deep breath. Step back. See the bigger picture. Is this worth losing sight of your long-term vision? And when doubt whispers in your ear, silence it with action. Take the step. Make the move. Trust in your ability to figure things out along the way. You see, shutting down your emotions is not about becoming emotionless. It's about mastering your emotions. It's about knowing when to feel and when to focus, when to let your heart lead, and when to let your mind take control. There is a time and place for everything, but in the moments that define your success, your future, your destiny, emotions can be your greatest distraction. And distractions, my friends, are the enemy of progress. So, what does this look like in real life? It looks like waking up every day with a clear vision of what you want to accomplish, and not allowing anything, fear, doubt, anger, failure, to get in the way. It looks like staying focused on the task at hand, even when your emotions are telling you to give up, to rest, to quit. It looks like pushing through the discomfort, the uncertainty, the pain, because you know that on the other side of those emotions is your breakthrough. I challenge you today to make a decision to no longer be ruled by emotions that keep you stuck, that keep you small, that keep you in the same place year after year. Make a decision to shut them down when they don't serve you. Make a decision to act in spite of how you feel. Make a decision to rise above the noise of emotions and focus on the clarity of your vision. Emotions are a powerful force, but like any powerful force, they can be both a blessing and a curse. They can drive us to achieve greatness, or they can drag us down into the depths of despair. They can inspire us to love and create, or they can incite us to hate and destroy. Emotions are not inherently good or bad. They're simply tools. Tools that can be used to build or to tear down, to elevate or to degrade, to empower or to enslave. And this is why I say to you, shut down your emotions. Shut down the emotions that hold you back. Shut down the emotions that cloud your judgment. Shut down the emotions that make you weak, that make you hesitate, that make you doubt yourself. When you learn to shut down your emotions, you gain control over them, rather than letting them control you. Let me be clear. I am not advocating for emotional numbness or apathy. I'm not suggesting that you become a robot, devoid of feeling, indifferent to the world around you. What I am advocating for is emotional discipline, emotional mastery, the ability to turn off the emotions that do not serve you, so that you can focus on what truly matters. Consider the greatest leaders, the most successful individuals, the people who have achieved extraordinary things. Do you think they were driven by emotion alone? Do you think they allowed fear or anger or sadness to dictate their actions? No. They understood that in order to achieve greatness, they had to rise above their emotions. They had to shut down the fear, the doubt, the insecurity, and operate from a place of clarity, of purpose, of unshakable resolve. Imagine for a moment a warrior in battle. The battlefield is chaotic, loud, and terrifying. Fear is a natural response, an emotion that rises up unbidden in the face of danger. But a warrior cannot afford to be ruled by fear. If they allow fear to take control, They become paralyzed, unable to act, unable to think clearly. In that moment, fear is the enemy. And so, the warrior must shut down that fear, must push it aside, must operate with a clear mind and a focused heart. It is only by shutting down the emotion of fear that the warrior can truly fight, can truly survive, can truly win. This same principle applies to all of us in every aspect of our lives. Whether you are an athlete, an entrepreneur, an artist, or a student, your success depends not on how deeply you feel, but on how well you control those feelings. Your ability to shut down the emotions that do not serve you is what will set you apart, what will elevate you above the competition, what will allow you to achieve your goals. Let's take a moment to talk about doubt. Doubt is an emotion that creeps into our minds, whispering that we are not good enough, that we will fail, that we should not even try. Doubt is a poison that seeps into our souls, eroding our confidence, our belief in ourselves. But what if you could shut down that doubt? What if, instead of listening to those whispers, you could silence them, shut them out, and move forward with unwavering confidence? Think about how much more you could accomplish if you were not held back by doubt. Think about the risks you would take, the challenges you would face, the heights you would reach if doubt had no place in your mind. And it's not just doubt. Think about anger. Anger is an emotion that can consume us, that can drive us to say and do things we later regret. Anger clouds our judgment, narrows our perspective, and can lead us down destructive paths. But what if you could shut down that anger? What if, in the heat of the moment, you could step back, take a deep breath, and approach the situation with calm and clarity? How much more effective would you be in resolving conflicts, in making decisions, in leading others if anger did not control you? Let's not forget about sadness. Sadness is an emotion that can weigh us down, that can sap our energy, our motivation, our will to keep going. Sadness is a heavy burden, one that can make even the simplest tasks seem impossible. But what if you could shut down that sadness? What if, instead of allowing it to pull you into a spiral of despair, you could set it aside, rise above it, and continue moving forward? Imagine the resilience you would build, the strength you would develop, if sadness did not have the power to stop you. The ability to shut down your emotions is not about denying your humanity. It is about enhancing your humanity. It is about becoming the best version of yourself. The version that is not swayed by every fleeting feeling, that is not derailed by every emotional storm. It is about becoming someone who is in control of their mind, their heart, their actions. And here's the truth. Emotions are fleeting. They come and go like waves on the shore. But your goals, your dreams, your purpose, those are constant. Those are the things that truly matter. When you learn to shut down your emotions, you are not denying yourself the experience of life. You are simply prioritizing what is most important. You are choosing to focus on the things that will lead you to success, to happiness, to fulfillment. Now, I know this is not easy. It takes practice, it takes discipline, it takes strength, but it is possible. And the more you practice, the stronger you become. The more you shut down the emotions that do not serve you, the more control you gain over your life. So, how do you do it? How do you shut down your emotions? The first step is awareness. You must become aware of your emotions, of how they affect you, of when they arise. You must learn to recognize the signs, the triggers, the patterns. You must become an observer of your own mind, watching how your emotions ebb and flow, how they influence your thoughts and actions. The second step is detachment. Once you are aware of your emotions, you must learn to detach from them. You must learn to see them for what they are, fleeting feelings, not facts. You must learn to separate yourself from your emotions, to see them as outside of yourself, as something that you can choose to engage with or to ignore. The third step is redirection. Once you have detached from your emotions, you must learn to redirect your focus. Instead of dwelling on the emotion, you must focus on what truly matters. Your goals, your purpose, your mission. You must train your mind to stay focused on the task at hand, to stay clear, to stay calm, no matter what emotions may arise. And finally, the fourth step is practice. This is not something that happens overnight. It is something that you must practice every day, in every situation. You must train yourself to shut down your emotions, to control them, to master them. And the more you practice, the better you will become. Ladies and gentlemen, shutting down your emotions is not about weakness. It is about strength. It is about taking control of your life, of your mind, of your destiny. It is about becoming the person you were meant to be, the person who is not swayed by fear, by doubt, by anger, by sadness. It is about becoming someone who is focused, who is driven, who is unstoppable. Greatness is not achieved by those who feel their way to success. It is achieved by those who think their way there, by those who are willing to do what needs to be done, regardless of how they feel in the moment. And that, my friends, is the key. That is the secret. Emotions will come and go. They will rise and fall. But your purpose, your vision, your mission, that is what remains constant. That is what deserves your focus. Shut down your emotions, my friends, and open the door to your true potential. Your future is waiting. Are you ready to claim it? Thank you.